Good morning, my name is Sarah if you're new here, and my channel is all about motherhood content, pregnancy, holistic mindset type things. I also love to do little minimalist videos and declutter type things. So I'm looking forward to posting more. My baby's in a little activity center next to me, and today the goal is to be productive and to have fun. So mixing the two in together. I almost never wake up before my baby, but I managed to get up a little after 6 a.m. today, and without fail, she's up at about 7 a.m. So today she ended up waking up at 6:45, which not too bad. But we are ready for the day. If you're anything like me, I just keep my baby in their like sleeper pajama set until the first meal of the day because they tend to make a mess, and it just, reduces the chances that she messes up her day outfit. But looking forward to spending the day with you. So just made our way back from Target. Not quite as successful as I thought. I was honestly just looking for a toy that baby girl literally threw out her stroller yesterday at the store, and the person at the front said they didn't have it. I kind of browsed retracking my steps, and I didn't see it. It was only a $13 toy, but it's still like, man. She's definitely in that, throwing stage. But I did find a little clearance outfit that I'm gonna gift to a friend that recently had a baby, and I knew the gift, I wanted to keep it somewhere between $15 and $20, like bag, card, toy, book, ideally, all included in that. So it was $3, and I'm like, that's not too bad. I wanted to pop into Marshall's to get the book and the toy, but Marshall's is closed until 9:30. It's 9:11 now, and we got here at 8:45. So I'm hoping baby girl will chill in the car until 9:30 when they open, and I'll just kind of loop around, drive over there, but we'll see. Okay, so please don't mind the mess. But we are back. And I'm gonna show what we got. So at Marshall's, we found this cute little bag, only $2.50. Okay, she's getting a little grumpy. Okay, we're gonna feed baby. We also got her some tea because she doesn't really drink coffee, just tea. And I got this little book for her. I realized with Anya, we did a little books and brunch baby shower theme, which was great. I loved it because we got a lot of books. I actually asked for books instead of cards, but I did realize that a lot of the books I had originally kind of registered for were more for like advanced readers or just not as fun for a little baby to look at. So I thought this one was really great because it was like colors, it has the little peekaboo flaps, and it's something that the baby can see a little easier when they're so little, So I got this little book, the tea, and the outfit that I got from Target was this little simple pink little outfit. I feel like I liked covering up my newborn a little bit more because they get cold easier. But in summer, when you're in Florida, it's also pretty hot. So this was pretty lightweight, and I was like, oh, that's a good versatile piece that she could use daytime or honestly as like a little footy overnight. But that is our gift, and I'm throwing in these two little they're like the black and white cards for the baby to look at, I actually had a friend gift both of these to me and we did use them, but we've kind of outgrown them now. So I think she could get some use out of that with her newborn. I'm also throwing in just a travel size pack of one of my favorite brands of wipes. This is just the Honest Clean and Conscious brand. I think I'm going to put this little gift together and then show you what the final product looks like. Baby girl woke up very grumpy, so we're feeding again. We love you, Biscuit. So the next snack that I'm making for baby girl is actually bone marrow. There's a lot of health benefits. You just place it down to them. You preheat the oven to 425 and then you bake them for 25 to 30 minutes, I'd say. All right, so this is her dinner. It's literally just chicken chopped up and then those little PB and banana bites. I don't have a veggie and I wish I did, but here's your reminder that it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so while Anya's eating and the oven's preheating, Jacob's also getting the bath ready for baby girl. I just wanted to sit down and have a little chat with you all. If you're a mama feeling like your baby's behind, whether they're not crawling or they're not talking or they're not, sitting up, eating, just never compare yourself to other moms because honestly, I feel really behind with where we're at with Anya's eating preferences. I just slowly start feeling now that we're getting closer to actually eating more than we are throwing on the floor and feeding to this one, which is honestly why I have her in my hands right now, because she would be crawling up on the high chair trying to get her food. But one, it's a whole life adjustment, figuring out not just how to cook for you and your significant other, but you and your baby and your dog, if you have a dog. But in time, I know it gets better, and I'm doing my best to just not compare myself, take it slow. Even at 9 months now, if I'm being completely frank, she only eats about 2 meals a day. And even the pediatrician's like, okay, we really want to start, 3 meals a day. And by 1 year, you want to do 3 meals a day and 2 snacks. And just the thought of that sounds almost overwhelming for me right now. And with time, that'll get better. Bath's ready? But you got this. Every baby takes their own time. And if you look back in a year from now, you'll realize that it's really not that big of a deal. Everything is a range. They say, it's typical that your baby will start doing XYZ from, let's say, 6 to 9 months, 9 to 12 months, but just because one baby did it at 6 doesn't mean your baby's behind because they did it at 9. And celebrate small wins. I'm celebrating today that we actually did 3 meals. And by meals, it's not even like a full, well-rounded meal. As you saw, she didn't even have a veggie today. Ideally, I would have a veggie for her, but we're making progress, and that's really what matters the most. Oh, that's the oven. Let's go put our bone marrow in. this is the current status of the kitchen, and I am feeling so tired. Like, I don't know that I have the energy to clean this all up tonight, but I'm really trying to reset the kitchen as much as possible when I can. So we're just gonna make some tea and see if I have a little more energy after the tea. Wow, that was quite the productive and fun day. I'm gonna go through the list that I made this morning, and literally in the notes section of it, I said, if you don't get to everything, that's okay. And that's just something we have to remember every single day as moms, is that yes, you can make a plan, but life happens. You never know when baby's getting a new tooth or they're going through some developmental leap that just makes them extra cranky, or you can be going through so many different things that make the original plans not work out. But praise God that your child is alive and hopefully healthy, and I just love looking for ways to be thankful whenever possible. So let's get into it. The first fun thing I wanted to do was go on a walk at a new park. So technically I didn't go to a new park. The one I wanted to check out, I just wasn't feeling up for the drive. But I did take our little dog Biscuit out on 2 different walks around the cul-de-sac, or not the cul-de-sac, but the circle. So I was pretty proud of that. Next thing was read some books. We definitely did that. I don't even know if I recorded that, but we definitely read some books. And I went to Target in the morning. I wasn't so successful in finding the toy that we lost yesterday, but I did end up finding a cute little outfit, and I ended up finishing in that plaza the little gift that I wanted to get for my friend. And then we also did try our little tunnel that was supposed to be a birthday gift, but you know, we used it early. On the productive side of things, I did cook dinner, and I also cooked lunch, which I was pretty proud of. I did use the leftovers that we had from yesterday technically, but I kind of just makeshift that into an actual meal that had a protein in it, because before it was just rice and broccoli as the leftovers. And then I also wanted to vacuum and mop, which I did vacuum, but I didn't mop. And that's perfectly fine because I got to a lot of other things today, and even if I didn't, that would still be okay. I also wanted to do her bath, which I did do. My husband's always the one to set up her bath, so I'm very grateful for that. And then I picked up the pie dish from my friend's house. So very productive and successful day, but I gotta be realistic here and say that every day doesn't look like that. Most days I do less than that, but there are some days that I do more, and that's just life. So the snacks that I made were exactly what I planned. It was the PB banana melts, bone marrow, and shrimp pasta and asparagus dinner. But the bone marrow I technically didn't finish today, just because I wanted, well, to finish the bone marrow, you actually have to whip it up in the mixer. And the mixer's a little loud, and I didn't want to risk waking up baby. And then at Target, I was also supposed to grab dish soap and half, which I didn't even think about. Well, I thought about the half and half, and then I was like, I don't feel like going to that section of the store. So didn't get that. And then the last thing was be present. And I think I did an okay job at this. I think 80% of the time I was pretty good at being present, but there was, I feel like 20% of the day where I was just either laying down in the playpen with Anya, just like zoning out because I was so tired, or when I was trying to read books, I think in my mind the whole time I was just getting a little frustrated at her constantly trying to eat the books. We're still working on that, but so grateful for my sweet girl and my wonderful husband that had most of the day off today. He's going to be traveling this week, or at the end of this week, for about a week, which not looking forward to because I'm going to miss him. And of course the extra hands will also be missed, but I will have my grandparents, or Anya's grandparents, my parents, in town at least for I think Saturday, Sunday, which will be a huge help. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It would mean so much if you would subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I make motherhood content and just real life content about, you know, the things that I'm grateful for, the things that I would do differently if I could do it all over again. And I also like talking about my minimalist lifestyle. I've been a minimalist for about 4 years and I can't wait to share more. Thanks for watching. Bye.